I'm not wrong with the nickname. Can you kindly tell us just 3 words about yourself?
Okay, why not? Thanks for giving the chance for participating. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can say it for myself, like a confidence, a
Mm-hmm.
strong, and
Mm-hmm.
non-stoppable.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay, so we will be going for the next topic. I will only give like for in each topic, I will give time to a few of the audience. So for the next topic of the icebreaker game, we will go for gender equality. SDG 5, gender equality. What do you think of it, guys? 3 words. Raise your hands. We're gonna choose from Khujista Hussaini, if I'm not wrong with the name. 3 words about SDG 5, gender equality.
In the hello teacher and friends. Hope you are doing well. About gender equality, we can say the same rights that men and women should have the same rights. Um,
Mm-hmm.
after education section and also workplaces.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like that was a good one, but guys, it's an icebreaker. You don't use sentences, you use words, okay? Use words. Let's choose another one. Would that be Atia Hamadi? Go ahead with the 3 words.
Okay, what can I do?
3 words about gender equality. 3 words.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
education.
Mm-hmm.
Um, education. This. Um.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay if you don't have it in mind. It's okay. We will go with Sarah Shayan, if I'm not wrong with the name. And tell us 3 words about gender equality.
Okay, so first of all, greetings to all of you. Hope you're doing fine. If I would say 3 words, I would say equality, empowerment, and justice.
That was a good one. Real great one. Thank you so much, guys. I'm hoping that that is all for the. I really wanted to do it for like at least 10 minutes and have you all get the participation. But since we were running out of time, we're gonna just skip the whole game process because I really wanted to do it like a whole way. But we're going to go for the finale. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now let's dive deeper with our panelists who will share insights on gender equality, empowerment and leadership. And starting with the panelists, they will be talking about the event title, like what the title is Advancing its Gender Equality. Now, they're going to talk about it, and I want you all guys to listen very carefully to understand the concept, and then you guys note down your questions. At the end of the panel also includes the student Q&A segment, okay? So do not feel left out. You will have your time of asking questions. So to start the panel, we would like to welcome first, starting with dear Rukhsar Khairi. As you all know her, she's going to first talk about it. She's a panelist in our event. She's going to talk about the event title, and then we will move on to the other panelists, and then after that, you will have your Q&A segment. I'm hoping that is clear. Let's start with dear Rukhsar Khairi.
Thank you so much, Mozhda. Hello and welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Rukhsar Khairi and I'm truly honored to be here today. First of all, a big thanks to dear Mozhda John for inviting me and organizing this important program. I'm very happy to be a part of this conversation and to be among so many amazing people working for a better and beautiful future and for a more equal world. So today we are talking about SDG 5, gender equality, but instead of using big words, I want to talk from the heart. Gender equality simply means the girls and boys, women and men should have equal rights, equal chances, and equal respect. It means no one should be left behind just because they are a girl. And as someone who trains young people in peace leadership and works to support Afghan girls and women, I have seen how powerful girls can be, like just our Mojda John. And when they are given a chance, I have met a girl who speak up for peace, lead projects in their communities, support their families, and dream of becoming leaders, doctors, teachers, and even presidents. So to all the girls listening today and tonight, I just want to say that you don't have to wait for someone to tell you that you're ready. You are ready already, and leadership doesn't mean that you have all the answers. It means that you care. It means that you want to make a difference and you can start right where you are. So I want to say this: believe in your voice, support one another, and never be afraid to lead. Your voice matters, your dreams matter, and your future is full of power, positivity, and opportunities. And once again, thank you so much, Mujda John, for having me. And I wish all the girls here that they have a great session and journey, not just tonight, but for their entire life. And I'm all ears and truly excited to learn from you. And I'm looking forward to a wonderful discussion with all the special guests and with all of you guys. And thank you so much once again. And I would be happy to answer any question if you had in the end.
So much. Moving on to the next one, we've got our another incredible panelist who has joined us from uh, Turkey, Angela.
Hi. Yes, hi. Thank
Yeah.
you very much for the introduction at the start. And, I'm British, but I live in Turkey. And I just want to talk a little bit about how I think girls need to help each other in their empowerment. I sometimes feel that we are, as women or as girls, we are our own worst enemies. We think negatively about each other, or we think negatively about what is going to happen in our future. But the more that we actually support each other, and the more that we actually show respect for each other, I think empowers us more than anything. Helping each other gain each other's dreams, helping each other develop as people is something that I give great importance to when I'm teaching both students and adults. I think that as women, we need to learn to stick together. We need to learn to develop our own ideas. We need to learn how to help each other when it comes to education, when it comes to support, when it comes to everything. We are as powerful as you want yourself to be. You can make the decisions, you can make the change. If you don't go for change, then unfortunately, change will not happen. And we know by looking at history that change can be empowered, change can happen. But you have to believe that it can happen, and you have to educate yourselves to make it happen. Education is one of the best ways forward. Whether your education is limited, whether you have limited opportunities, make sure that you attend something like this, which helps you understand, create connections inside of your country, and if possible outside of your country, and get these connections and take these opportunities to learn together. I think the more you learn, the more information you have, and the more that you support each other makes you the most powerful entity in the world. And I would thank you very much for letting me attend this because I think this is really important. And again, I'm waiting for any questions that we have at the end.
Thank you so much. Up next is, let me check. Okay, so up next is,
I think I'm up next.
yeah, it's yours. Yeah, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. Umar Abubakar Sadiq from Nigeria. I bring you warm greeting to a participant from Nigeria. And I'm so happy because I'm the only male among the panelists that speaks volume that men can help change or check this trend. The inscription on my shirt is save one, save all. If we can save one girl, who can say? She may go up and save many, many hundreds of others. All right, I'm talking about what the SDG 5. Let me start from this angle. We barely have 5 years to go. The goal is supposed to terminate by 2030. Until then, whether we'll be accelerating or not, but then, and we're in 2025. So what have we achieved in terms of what education for the female child globally? Can we say that we have attained at least 50 to 60%? That would be no. So it means within the next 5 years or so, we can say that all hands should be on deck to see how we can pull the female child from the shackles of what disparity in terms of education. Also, what have we achieved in terms of inequality politically? How many women do we have in parliament in our countries? Let me take, for instance, in Nigeria. I think the last time we had 11% women representation in National Assembly, that is Parliament, was in 2007. That's a long time ago. And now we're in 2025, less than 3.6% women. And this trend needs to be checked. All right. So it is a good one here listening this very afternoon because education for sustainable growth and development, if we can fast track what, invest more in education for the girl child, we're going to have a better future. Girls should come out and participate locally, nationally, even globally, politically from their country. Just like the words of Malala Yousafzai, she said that how can we be all free if one of us is held back? So he said that's a case study for you all this afternoon. We can't be free if one is held back. So the idea of SDG 5 is to see how we can bridge the gap of what gender inequality. And I like to always link the SDG 5 with SDG 10. SDG 5 is what? Gender inequality, while SDG 10 is reduced inequality politically, economically, culturally, and socially. So until we make concerted effort to do this, we are going to just be what? It's just going to be a merry-go-round, all right? So I'll be very open for questioning as during the course of all this panel discussion. And I want to say that as girls, education for accelerated growth and development is very, very, very important to take you far. Thank you for now.
Thank you so much, sir. We do appreciate you being here. And I hope you guys have got something from his teachings. And for the next one, up next is Maria, middle in high school teacher. I think this again because you guys haven't joined yet when we talked about their introductions. So up next is Maria. Maria, dear Maria, do you hear us?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes. Assalamualaikum to everybody. I am Miss Maria. I am from Philippines. I'm a Filipino, but now I'm working in Libya. And let me share some interesting and incredible stories with you. A few years ago, I had a student named Aya. Okay. And Aya is a refugee from Gaza, Palestine. She's a beginner English student, but when she learned about my real name, which is Maria, she got very excited, telling me that Maria and the Arabic term for it is Maria is the same. So that was a moment when she wanted to learn English language. so that she can share some stories about her country. And she really worked hard. And after the middle school, her family moved to Turkey. And she told me that she really wanted to become a doctor to help her people. So last year, surprisingly, she graduated and thanked me for encouraging her to learn English language. That's a story about Aya. The second story is about Mawada. So during her graduation practice, she told me that she was getting married after her graduation and she's a high school. And I was really upset. I was really concerned because she's so smart and she really wanted to pursue her university degree. On the graduation day, she introduced me to her soon to be husband. And her fiance assured me and promised me that he would support her dreams. And he did. Now Mawada is a doctor. And another student of mine, Lorene, was an Amazigh, and she's part of the first people of North Africa. And she has a dream of studying outside Libya, but she couldn't afford her fees for the workshop. So, as a graduation gift, I covered her expenses and guided her through the application process. And at the same time, she worked part time to pay her other requirements in scholarship. And years later, she visited me in the school and she earned her degrees and secured another scholarship program for her master's. And now she's working in the UAE. So, what do all my students have in common? Why do you think they are all the same? Not because they are girls, but they had dreams and they faced all the problems and challenges, but they believed, they took action, and made their dreams a reality. And now I'm gonna tell you, never stop learning, never stop growing, because education really unlocks endless possibilities. Just like what happened to Aya, Mawada, and Lorene. You have the right to learn. You have the right to grow. You have the right to make your own future. And of course, we're going to guide you. So keep pushing forward, keep believing, and most importantly, keep learning. So thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much. That was a what do you call it? Like in that, longest word of English. That was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It took me a few seconds to memorize that. Thank you so much. Up next is our wonderful Mahina Patak Lohani. She's living in the UEA, United Emirates, and she, as we heard from her, she's got two cutie beauty children as herself. We would like to most welcome you to our panel. How about you go ahead with your
Thank you so much, Mozhda. Thank you so much for this lovely introduction. Thank you, fellow panelists. It was really enriching hearing you all. It actually lifted my spirit too. Though last, but yes, I would like to now conclude with what I have to say, what is my take on SDG 5. So, first of all, hello, young leaders of Afghanistan. I am honored to speak with you today about SDG 5. As someone who believes deeply in the power of youth to drive change, I believe SDG 5 is something that aims to empower women and girls, ensuring equal opportunities across all the areas of life. So I would like to quote some initiatives that India has taken in order to safeguard the child sex ratio, parity between girls and boys education over here. So initiatives like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, it's like save girl and educate girl. And there are some self-help groups that have made remarkable progress in promoting the girls' education and, of course, uplifting the women's status in the society. Initially, the Save Girl and Educate Girl initiative was launched in only 100 districts of India. And that was only the districts that had low child sex ratios, okay? But it expanded nationwide because it was supported by the ministries of women and child development. So thanks to such efforts that I can say that girls enrollment at both primary and secondary levels has increased and dropout rates have fallen. Especially we are talking about in rural areas. Scholarships, better school infrastructure, and awareness campaigns have also played a very important key role in such parity in the society. Though there are challenges like learning outcomes and access to higher education, but the foundation is very strong. Uh, this is also to promote financial independence and social empowerment so that we can encourage the females to save, access credit, and start small scale businesses also. This has actually helped millions of women to gain confidence, improve their household income, and participate actively in the community development. As young people, you have the power to shape a more equal world. Let's challenge stereotypes, embrace inclusivity, and support women's empowerment in every community. Together, we can achieve SDG 5 and ensure everyone, regardless of their gender, has the chance to thrive. Remember, empower women. I repeat, empowered women empower women. As Rumi said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. So let's turn our challenges into opportunities and work toward a brighter, more equal future for all. And I would leave all the girls who are attending this session with one small thought. What will be the one thing that you would like to do in order to feel empowered? It could be just a basic shift in your mindset, probably some thought, some promise that you're making to yourself so that you feel empowered, so that you feel like a leader, so that you hold your future with a beautiful dream in your mind. So, with that thought, thank you and namaste from India. Over to you, Muzda.
Thank you so much. That was actually fabulous. Like, guys, I forgot to mention that she has roots from India. And it's no wonder that I have worked with women, and you are also like you're just proving that you do have roots of India. I'm really proud and I'm honored to have you guys. Thank you so much. Moving on, we are done with the panel discussions. Now we will move on to the questions. I will give you guys 2 minutes. In these 2 minutes, I want you guys to think of what questions do you have to ask our panelists. You can inquire that, like you can mention their name. But first of all, I would say that note down your questions. It's a question part. So note down your questions. Whatever the question that you may have, kindly note down your questions. And we will go over the questions after 2 minutes, okay? Note it down. I will give you time for 2 minutes. Guys, note down your questions about SDG 5. Whatever that you want to ask, you may ask it. You're free to ask. And our panelists are here to answer you guys. Questions and then we'll be done, okay? Now, that would be from Asal Dik. If I'm not pronouncing your name wrong, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, it's actually my brother's account.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Hannah.
Okay, Hanajan. How would you ask your question from our panelists?
My question is that I agree with the panelists the
Mhm,
time, but the thing is that sometimes even if you are financially stable, you
mhm,
can get education in Afghanistan because there's nothing. For example, my siblings, there are like 10-year-old and 13-year-old. They are not graduating from school because of, all the school ban and something. But the thing is, how can, for example, as a big sister of them, how can I provide school for them? I don't know nothing. So in these situations, what should I do? It's not only about financial, it's about there's no resources.
Why do I feel like you're familiar?
Sorry.
Why do I feel like familiar? Yeah, thank you so much. That is Bushra. Thank you so much. So, panelists, did you get the question?
Yes,
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 Yeah,
Mr.
yes.
John.
dear Roxar, we will give dear Roxar the chance because she wanted to tag previously. Dear Roxar, how about
Yeah,
you go and answer the question and then we will go for Angela?
yeah, I would like to answer this question. And I previously wanted to talk because, as someone who is living in Afghanistan after Kabul fall, and someone who has done a lot of things after Kabul fell to the hands of the Taliban, I know the situation and I can show some like ways for girls to improve and to do something for themselves. I know that all the schools are closed, all the universities are closed, but there are resources. One have to look for that. uh, for example, my own sister, she's in 10th grade, and she has find a school by the name of Living Wisdom, which is located in America, and she is continuing her education online. At the same time, there is the U People University that offers online education for Afghan girls. And also we have the American University of Afghanistan, AOAF, that I'm studying at that university right now. And there are a lot of chances that the girls can look for it. I know it might not be accessible for everyone to get the level of education they need, because they need to be empowered. Like, if someone is not good at English, if someone doesn't have the skills to use the computer or go to internet, then of course they cannot do anything. My advice for the girls is that if their sisters or themselves have the knowledge and capacity to look for schools in abroad and apply and study online, go for that. If not, start from ABCD with them and teach them English, teach them how to use computer and how to use resources. And believe me, there are organizations that are willing to help the girls, and they are supporting them by providing Duolingo, financial supports, and also even some technology supports for their students. So what I'm saying, that never stop looking for the opportunities and ask for help. Anyone can guide you, and please rely on the people that you know, and always try to be active. And just change your mindset that we cannot do, we can do, and we can find ways. If we are put in this situation, then there is a way. And if we change our mindset, then of course we can. And if anyone needs any help, uh, just ask your question. There will always be an answer to it. If not from a person, ask from Chat GPT. That, of course, will guide you. Yeah. So I hope everyone finds a solution for their problems. I know it's a hard time. Even myself, I'm experiencing a lot, but just please don't give up.
Thank you so much. That was a brilliant one. We do have this quote, right? Like the other day, I read this, and it went like, God opens the doors for you, but He never pushes you to enter the room or enter the hall that door is too. If you want to enter, you gotta walk up. Now the God can walk you up there. The God is going to help you open the door. That the God is going to open the doors for you. But that is you who walks in, and it's never like others. And I'm hoping that you got your answer. For the very last question, since we don't have time, we will go for the very
Muzda,
last question. Yes.
sorry to interrupt, Muzda. Can I also add on to what Ruxar just shared? If you
Yeah,
don't
sure. Why
mind,
not?
half a minute.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Mirza. Ruxar, first of all, thank you so much for sharing your journey with all of us. I believe that is something, you sound like a testimony of resilience to me. And I would say all of the people, those who are participant over here, you all have come here for a purpose. It shows that you have started dreaming. You want to go ahead in your life. So thank you so much for taking that first step, I would say firstly. Secondly, as Ruxar mentioned, that if you really want to look for option, there can be multiple. Challenges can stop you, can restrict you, but if you're really dreaming high, then you will certainly find many options. Online schooling is one such option because we are living in a digital era. As Ruxar mentioned about a few examples, I would say there is one more option. It's on schooling platform Upschool. And I have also attended many of the workshops with them, and they really support people who are struggling with their